Hi, I welcome you all at Crack Grade B. In the video lecture series of current affairs, we are covering most important multiple choice question from April to August 2021, and this is a part 3 of our multiple choice question series. Crack Grade B is providing NABARD Grade A full-fledged course at ₹2499, and we are covering comprehensively all these topics. Along with this topic, we are also providing multiple choice questions topic wise, and we are covering 5 ESI and ARD mock tests for phase 1 and phase 2 also, and we are also providing descriptive types of questions paper, 3 descriptive types of questions paper for practice along with this course, and we are providing this whole course only at ₹2499. Recently we have launched our app. So with the launching offer of our app, we are giving 2 ESI plus ARD plus general awareness mock test free for our all new users. We are also giving test series for NABARD at ₹499 only, and our paid users can register themselves at app and send email to us crackgradeb@gmail.com for accessing app. We are also working upon iOS app, and we will launch this app soon. For more update, you can visit our website, that is www.crackgradeb.com. First question for today. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs approved a revival package of. You have to fill this gap by taking some data from these options. For the revival of Northeastern Regional Agriculture Marketing Corporation Limited. It is a full form of NERAMAC. So it was in news recently. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs has given their approval for revival package of for the North Eastern Region Agriculture Marketing Corporation. So you have to identify how much amount they have approved. Your options are 79.45 crore, 76.45 crore, 78.45 crore, 77.45 crore or 80.45 crore. Revival package for North Eastern Regional Agriculture Marketing Corporation Limited. So friends, its answer will be D. Government has, or Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs approved a revival package of 77.45 crore for the revival of Northeastern Regional Agriculture Marketing Corporation Limited. So answer is D. Now the second question, which of the following is not true regarding the Operation Green? Your options are Operation Green. You have heard about this word. So you have to identify which of the following statement is not true regarding this Operation Green. Option 1, the scheme was announced in the budget speech of 2018 and 19. It seeks to stabilize the supply of tomato, onion and potato crops and ensure availability of top crops throughout the country around the year without the price volatility. It was launched by the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. NAFED. NAFED is the nodal agency to implement the price stabilization measures, or it aims to promote farmers producer organization, logistic processing facilities, professional management of agri produce. So you have to identify the wrong statement among all these options, which is not true regarding this Operation Green among these options. Okay. So now your option C is the answer. Why? Because the scheme was announced in Budget Speech 2089. It is true. It is for top, and recently it was extended for 22 perishable items by the government. Initially it was launched for the top, tomato, onion and potato. Why? Because to counter the price volatility in the market, if government will provide this tomato, onion and potato round the year for each and every corner of the country, then this price volatility will be in control. It was launched by the Ministry of Food Processing Industry. So this option C, friends, this option C is not true, because this is not the scheme of Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. This is a scheme launched by the Ministry of Food Processing Industry. NAFED is the nodal agency to implement this price stabilization measure. It aims to promote farmers, producer organization, agro-logistic, processing facilities, professional management and agri-produce. Now, this is the important point you can take from here. This scheme was extended during June 2020 to cover all fruits and vegetables. So its name has been changed from this top to total for a period of 6 months on pilot basis as a part of Atmanirbhar Bharat. And recently this scheme has extended for this 22 perishable items. So this is not the scheme of Ministry of Agriculture. This is the scheme of Ministry of Food Processing. So your answer C is not true regarding this scheme. Now the third question. National Handloom Day is celebrated on which one of the following day? Your options are 10th August, 9th August, 8th August, 7th August or 6th August. National Handloom Day. Friends, it is celebrated on 7th of August. There are some, it was in news recently. Why? Because our Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the first National Handloom Day in 2015 to salute weavers and to promote handmade and handwoven. On 7th August 2015, the first National Handloom Day was inaugurated by the PM Narendra Modi at the Centenary Hall of Madras University in Chennai. Why this 7th August is celebrated as the National Handloom Day? Because it was announced on 7th August because to commemorate the Swadeshi movement, 7th August was chosen as a National Handloom Day. Swadeshi movement was launched on 7th August. In August 1905 in the Calcutta Town Hall to protest against the partition of the Bengal by the British government. So the objective of the movement was also to revive domestic product and production process. As we all know that in 1905, British government Lord Curzon has decided to partition of the Bengal, but the government of India and the freedom fighters have celebrated this day as the Swadeshi movement because they have tried to use Indian made things at that time. So this movement was very famous movement at the time of revolutionary movement or freedom movement. Our country was fighting with the British. So by keeping in mind, the government has put this 7th August as the National Handloom Day. The fourth question, which of the following state is implementing Rajiv Gandhi Kisan Nyaya Yojana? It was recently in news. So you have to identify this Rajiv Gandhi Kisan Nyaya Yojana is related to which of the following state. Your options are Assam, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, Punjab or Kerala. So friends, its answer will be B. This scheme is related to Chhattisgarh. There are some important highlights, some important feature of this scheme or why it was in news. I will discuss in this paragraph. First of all, the Chhattisgarh is set to launch the Rajiv Gandhi Kisan Nyaya Yojana to encourage farmers to produce more crops and to help them to get the right price. The scheme will formally be launched in the state on the May 21, the 8th anniversary of the former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. Recently, it was in news. Why? Because the Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, Bhupesh Baghel, has made a payment of Rs 1522 crore to the bank account of nearly 21 lakh farmers of the state on the occasion of the birth anniversary of former Prime Minister late Shri Rajiv Gandhi. There are some important takeout you can take from this Rajiv Gandhi Kisan Nyaya Yojana. As a part of the Rajiv Gandhi Kisan Nyaya Yojana, in 2020 and 21, an amount of more than 5,600 crore rupees has been issued to 21 lakh farmers in 4 installments as input aid to encourage agriculture production. The government said more than 1525 crore rupees had been paid to farmers as the first payment into their account. The amount of rupees 3 crore 49 lakh has also transferred for the cattle rears and to the Gothan Committee and Women's Help Group under Rajiv Gandhi Kisan Nyaya Yojana. The government has expanded the scope of this scheme for Kharif season in 2021 to include paddy as well as the other Kharif crops. So, the question can become that this Rajiv Gandhi Kisan Nyaya Yojana can be is related to which state, but there are some data and figures. You need not to mug up this data because this is not going to be asked by the examiner in the exam. You have to remember that this scheme is related to this Chhattisgarh state. Now the fifth question for today: how much amount is released by the Prime Minister under the PM Kisan as a 9th installment? Friends, these types of questions is very important. Why? Because the examiner can put these types of questions directly into your exam. So, if you find any data related to this PM Kisan Yojana and any Yojana, please mug up this, remember this, because it is the probability of these types of questions is very high to come in the exam. So, how much amount is released by the PM under the PM Kisan as a 9th installment? Your options are 18,500 crore, 17,500 crore, 15,500 crore, 14,500 crore or 19,500 crore. Friends, its answer will be E. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday virtually transfer about rupees 19,500 crore to cover 9.75 crore beneficiaries farmer under the government PM Kisan scheme. With this, the government has so far transferred 9 installment amounting around rupees 1.57 lakh crore to farmer family under Pradhan Mantri Kisan Nidhi Samman Nidhi Yojana. So remember these points: 19,500 crore for 9.75 crore beneficiaries, and till now 1.57 lakh crore has been given under this PM Kisan Yojana to the farmers. So friends, this was all from my side today. I will come up with more videos. Till then, happy learning. पढ़ते रहिए, मेहनत करते रहिए.